It's Chicago's own house of horrors, an abandoned building on the south side where a longtime community activist says teenage girls were held against their will and forced into prostitution.
CBS 2's Jim Williams has this original report from Gage Park.
Young girls going in and out.
Andrew Holmes is at many crime scenes.
Happened in the basement?
But he's especially passionate about this.
They would sleep on this mattress. And
Evidence in a basement, he believes, that teenage girls, runaways, were held captive.
They were held here by this chain.
Forced by pimps.
Condom here, condom here.
To have sex.
These hoses that are right here was put in there for ventilation.
How did he discover it?
This was a bucket that was used for human waste.
Holmes works for Morrison Investigations, a private detective agency. They got a tip. The caller to the tip line said what?
There was illegal activity going on here. Looks like human trafficking.
The agency did surveillance, and Holmes says last January he spotted a young girl dropped off at the abandoned building near 63rd and Kedzie.
Gave us all of this information.
Holmes told us by the time he walked through, the other girls were gone.
It made me sick.
The building owner, James Zar-Hall, says he had no idea it was happening, though he insists he checked his property at least once a month.
You know people are going to ask, how could you not know that this activity was going on your property? And you'd say what?
How can you possibly know? I mean, you can't be somewhere 24/7.
Tonight, Zar-Hall was working to make the building more secure.
Locks aren't enough.
Chicago police tell us they have no reports of teenage captives at the building, but spokesman Adam Collins described Andrew Holmes as a close partner of police and says they're reaching out to Holmes to get information. Rob and Kate, Holmes says the one girl he talked to is now back home with her mother.
That's good news.
Yeah, the owner said he checked the house at least once a month. How long was this house used for what they believe is this
Holmes
purpose?
believes, at least according to the girl he talked to, that it went on no longer than 2 weeks, which might explain why he didn't know.
And we talked about what a good relationship Andrew Holmes has with the police, and they're saying, we're going to reach out to him now. He's never made them aware of this before. They were not aware of this situation prior to this?
He said, well, and that was a question for him. He said he did not have a conversation with them about this. Other matters, yes, but not about this. And now he claims, the police claim, they'll have conversations about it today.
Okay. Thank you, Jim.